Alrighty, we are back. This time, we are doing Bloodless Bloodhaven Session 5. Now we have Hanks, Meloths. Vireth was the other guy, the Sephiroth guy. So, right now as it stands... So if Sephiroth is coming, that means that we should load up the Vireth. One, two, three, 5, 7. Yeah, 7 armor. Okay. So that is correct. Now we're going to load up our Legacy of Kain Species Codex. We're going to load up Rules Light, load up this, and Traits. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We are here having a hell of a good time. Hello. Steven's here, muted for some reason. My man Steven was in a live stream recently and he was sitting there going, horror! And finally, after like an hour, we started talking about the actual stuff. Oh, he's gone. Something was posted in Kingdom Under Fire. Ooh. I don't know why all this is in caps, whatever. There's some really interesting armors that we've designed in this game that I find very unique. This here, this item has the most utility and is arguably one of the most important utility items you can ever get in the game. These glasses allow you to perceive into other dimensions and gain access to them, resulting in resurrecting dead players by pulling their spirits back to their bodies, and gives access to demonmancy because now you can access hell, and now all of a sudden you could be a vampire or a human and you're casting Hilden spells, which is the demonmancy. And I think that's really, really cool. But you can also do other things too with the spectacles of Azimuth. Like you could say, if the DM allows it, I'm perceiving into the light realm, and I can literally pull the light out of that realm, or I can open up a portal where the light just blasts through the portal and it just incinerates a vampire. You could do that. As a vampire, you could also do other things too. Like you could say, I'm gonna open up a portal to like the dark realm, and the entire room just gets dark as shit. So now everyone suffers like a -1 to their perception modifier. So that could be really interesting. You could do stuff like that with the Spectacles of Azimuth if you're a creative role player and if your GM would allow it. I think that'd be really cool to explore other realms and dimensions. Even use it for a teleporter, now that I'm thinking about it. Like you could say, "Oh, I'm going to activate the Spectacles of Azimuth and mesmerize a portal in this area." So now you can teleport to this area at any time. You're like, "You know what? Flip, flip, boom. I'm now back in the tavern or whatever." I would, as a GM, allow that just because it's a very unique item that doesn't really have a lot going for it. Only because it's based on your imagination. How good of a role player are you to like come up with weird things that you could do with this thing? I really like a lot of the items I created because the items that are unique here in the game are designed to be where you take the system, the rules, and you start doing weird things with it. Like, what if there's a sword that every time you hit somebody, it uses their endurance divided by 2 and adds it to the damage? It's like, ooh, that's crazy. Hey, Steven's here. Hello?
Yeah, what up?
Yes, we hear him.
For the love of God, why can't anything ever fucking work?
Horror! That's why.
Basically, yeah. Why is my camera on? Why would my camera be on? I never have my camera. Son of a.
I
Yeah,
don't
so the
know, man.
exact same laptop I was live streaming from now refuses to use the headphone that I live stream from. It's like, oh, you want to play through the system speakers? No, I don't.
Yeah,
And
when
no
it
matter
comes to
what I
roll
toggle.
20, when it comes to roll 20, anytime I load up the website, it it asks if I want to use my voice and my camera, and I always say no. But I do know for some people it just automatically turns it on.
Bruh, I wasn't even in roll 20. Wasn't even in it. I was just in Discord. Yeah, no, it's the lame saying, "Oh, it's a case of the Mondays." Nah, it's been a fucking Monday. Started off people being stupid and pissed, and just kept going the whole day. So yeah, been looking forward to this. So
Yeah,
what
I
you up
don't know
to?
from Hank, he didn't message, but I did know Sephiroth said he'll be a few minutes late, so
Mickey messaged him earlier, and of course he's got some personal disaster going on. That dude has got the worst luck, or he's just really bad at life. I'm not real sure which.
bad real life roleplay.
I mean, some people obviously are,
Oh my
like
god. So
they're not doing well.
there was this patient who came in through the ER and he just had the funniest fucking story because it's just red flags everywhere, man. This guy is going to an AA meeting. He's like, maybe in his 50s. And
Okay,
he goes to an AA meeting and decides to pick up a chick at the AA meeting who's probably just as old as he
awesome.
is. And he decides to take something because, she's at his house, so they're going to have a great time. So he decides to take something, but whatever drug it took, all it does is it makes him violent and belligerent. So she kicked him out of his own house. This is still a first time meeting each other. And then she called the cops on him, and now he's here like trying to fight everybody and stuff. It was just so stupid. I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Let me go to an AA meeting, hear a woman talk about all of her red flags and terrible decisions that she's made in the past 20 years of her life and say, "You
Uh,
know what? She sounds like a great time. Let's hit her up."
and I should go over there and do an illicit substance that I know will make me like violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like some people are like, "What's wrong with you?" And I don't know what is wrong with them. Genetics,
I
just
mean,
retarded. I mean,
there
what? You know?
it's every bad decision they just take it, man. It's great. I think it's funny as shit.
Oh my God. Well, it keeps you employed, right? You know, keeps
Yeah.
keeps you in the business. Yeah, yeah. No. While we're waiting for them, that gives me time to get all my documents open. So,
Terrell's challenge.
yeah.
I'm really enjoying that module, making it. I'm working on module 2.
Hmm.
Module 2
Yeah.
though, I think is going to be a lot harder just because I'm trying to do it somewhat like DM Angelo and you were kind of talking about, where it's more not really a map, but instead just more narrative. Like, I'll tell you what the wall looks like and you have to kind of figure it out.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, yeah. It's theater of the mind.
yeah, it's just very hard because when I write modules, I try to include as many examples of how players can get through it. Problem is, I'm a
Hmm.
very creative individual and I come up with a lot of solutions to a really simple problem.
Hmm.
So that's kind of my issue right now
Well,
with the module.
and that's a game design consideration of, how do you, yeah, how far do you get into the weeds? Because the further you get into the weeds, the more text there is in the document, the bigger it gets, and the more attention that you're asking people to give you.
Of course, yeah.
Um,
I'm
and some
expecting.
people like that, some people don't.
Oh man, I should do a word count. I think it's like 10 pages for the Terrell one.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's a big module or not, but
No, that's tiny.
it's
That's like almost not worth calling a module. That's like
yeah.
a sidetrack.
It was because that's what the first module's design is somewhat like a one shot, but a one shot that would probably take you like 5 sessions. So 2 hour sessions times five, like 10 hours, 12 hours. But it's just
Now,
meant
one shot
to,
should be like a single session. Now, if you want like a standalone adventure, then it could be like that,
hmm.
like where it's intended to take multiple sessions. Or
Yeah, it's just somewhere in the middle. It's not a one shot, but it's definitely not like a massive campaign that would require much investment. Where the fuck did I put it?
um, I opened up the. Did I get the right one? The rules light, I think that you had sent back to me, and it looks exactly like what I sent to you. So I wonder if I don't have the right copy.
I made comments under the notes that you left, and then there was a few things I did change. Um, Most of the changes that you asked for, I just kind of put them in there.
Okay.
Like literally, like you put like parentheses of what it is that you would put it in, and I literally just copy pasted that and just threw that in there.
I wish you had put a reply into the comments because it'd be real easy to
You
see
can do
which
that.
one.
Okay.
Well, it's a learning process. So if you look at each comment, there's a little down arrow drop box at the bottom of each one. And then you got reply, resolve thread, delete, comment, blah, 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 other stuff. Um, and okay. Okay, there's a bunch more stuff in here. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go with the clean version right now, and then I'll come back around to that.
Yeah, like I dropped the bombs chart in there.
Which is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's an accepted practice to where if you do a rules light version of a game, that there's just some parts you leave out. Um,
Yeah, the character
like,
creation one I was iffy on putting in to begin with when I first made this rules light page, but I was
mm,
like, it kind of is simple making your character, so maybe I should just put it in there.
mhm.
Like as far as character
No.
creation goes with RPGs, I think my system's like the easiest. You literally just give a stat point and then that's it.
Yeah, it's hard to get lost. Your hardest choice will be what clan do you want.
Yeah, the hardest I see people get tripped up on is when they start taking traits, and I always like
Hmm.
kind of warn against it, just because yes, traits are really cool and they can definitely change your game, but sometimes people get lost in the sauce. They get way too invested in like, oh well, this trait could be really good in this situation, but this trait could be good. It's like, nah, dude.
Like when you've really mastered the stuff and you can swim through the rules pretty easy, then go for the advanced school stuff, right?
Yeah, because what I did was there's a skill, it's called thugging opportunist. It's a trait. And what it is it makes your strength divided by two, whatever that number is now added to your cunning skill. So your cunning skill is stronger, it's much higher. And I did
Mm,
that as a Melkahim. And I literally just went as like a strong ass fucking Melkahim cunning duelist guy where I would just rip people's fucking arms off and stuff. It was crazy. It was awesome as shit. But that
cool.
required a bit of advanced knowledge to know like how to pull it off. Because at the beginning, that skill was fucking useless.
All right, well we got a Josh.
Hey, hey.
Yep, I'm finally here.
I don't know if you were reading the summaries that we did like after every session. I know it's kind of buried in text by this point.
I did not for the last game, other than this is officially the start of. This is going to be the official start of day 2 for us within the game.
Yes.
All right, so to catch you up on what happened last time, me and Mickey met some Razi Alim who were conspiring, and they asked us to blow up a bag at the edge of the town square that's got bombs in it to prove that we're down for the struggle. And we think they're full of shit, and we're not going to go along with it. Now, they might be, like, honestly wanting to do that, but we think they're stupid, and we're not about it. We met the barkeep that we had heard so much about. And he's a pretty cool guy, but he wasn't giving us anything up front until we went and got his brother to chill out. Then we met his brother, Vic. And Vic, if you can think of something amazing to have done, such as go into the demon realm and wreck shop so badly that they come out and beg other vampires to ask you to leave them alone, that's the kind of stuff Vic says he's done. Now, apparently, not many people have ever seen Vic do the things that Vic says he does. But considering that I took points of damage just from high fiving him, I am willing to believe that Vic is able to do some stuff. And we found a wall in the middle of town, or in a part of town, that had an unmistakable giant fist indention in it. And then we met the guy whose fist did it. Um, Now, we emotionally berated him until he broke down and stopped trying to attack me and Mickey. But then we built him back up, and now we're friends. And he gave us a an amulet that's shaped like a fist. It's the amulet of Vic summoning. So, if you need a Turalim to come and possibly it's Kool-Aid somebody, just apparently whip that thing around. Uh, and the barkeep was appreciative that we got Vic to leave after cheering him up. And he gave me some blood, or he healed my hand, and he said that we can come drink from his bar in the future, which was cool. And apparently, he was friends with the old governor who's gone missing. And Karula, the potion chick that we met early on, was friends of the old governor. And the mansion, the haunted mansion we went in, where I saw a portrait of Karula, is telling me that they were probably more than friends. Um, but um, So, there's some more connections going on between NPCs. apparently in this game you can also save your game, because if we die after having left his bar, then we respawn at the bar. Now we've lost everything between the bar and there, and where we got whacked, but we can save the game. We found an Elvis safe house, and saw what's probably more shenanigans of them hiring desperate vampires to go do terrorism for them. And we found a jail and 2 prisoners. Talked to the jailer, kind of a dick, but we understand why. He got hired for that personality. And then we went to the palace, where there was an angry rally outside, where a bunch of hungry vampires jumped a noble, and we iced them. Like bound them, gagged them, and sent them to Mexico. And the noble got up and gave us like 20 gold and left. Marginally appreciative of us having saved their life. And we talked to the captain of the forces that were guarding the palace, who told us to go to the farms, because that's where the problems are coming from. They're afflicting the city. Now, we were walking around the palace, and we noticed a window was open, and there was some high up. There was a bunch of scraps of paper on the ground beneath it. Well, since it cost 2 runes to read minds, and being a Zephanin makes all mind magic cost 2 fewer runes, I realized that I could spam mind reading for free. And so I asked, hey, is there a bird or something around that I could mind meld with and look through the window? And sure enough, there was. And I saw some old dude in a well-appointed room, but he was apparently terrified and locked himself in. And he got apparently he's the source of the letters, because he keeps getting messages through the door and gets mad and then throws them out. Now, I collected some of the letters. I haven't read them yet. And then we made it to the Bastilia base. And they're a bunch of dicks, and I understand why people hate them. But, the fact of the matter is that if you make a deal and then try to renege on the deal, don't be surprised when someone tries to enforce the deal. The pro gamer move is to not make the deal with people that are going to do awful things to you. They say the barkeep owes their entire bar to them and is illegitimate. And we foiled yet another one of those assassins, those weird faceless assassins, because apparently that's a thing that keeps popping up. We saved a custodian vampire who it attacked, and he was grateful. And but before we killed the assassin, I read its mind, and I got some clues about a wagon full of swords, like the ones that were probably meant to go to the delivery.
The guy that we met. Yeah, the guy that we met outside.
Yep, that guy. And some nasty scenes from a farm, and all the signs are pointing towards we need to go to Howl Home Farm, which is a personal farm of, I think, the current governor. So now you're caught up.
In other words, Tupac was resurrected. So, a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah.
Some people were upset by it.
Indeed, they were.
So questions? It does sound like quite a bit did happen.
Yep.
Now, when you say the faceless assassins, Is that the same kind that we almost died to that we found in that one alleyway attacking somebody?
Yes, absolutely.
One of those things. Okay, so another one of them attacked y'all.
It attacked a custodian vampire, and we intervened to
Oh.
save him. And boy, howdy,
Okay.
I'm really glad I took mind magic because ignoring armor is cool.
Yeah, I remember that did the most damage to the first one.
My God, yeah. Because the custodian was hitting pretty hard, and Mickey hits pretty hard, and I mean they did a good job, but I really sped things up. So since you've reappeared in the alleyway over the dead body, which did we drink the body yet?
Yeah, you guys did. Yeah, that's why your XP is
Okay.
higher than Victor's.
That's right. Yeah, because I claimed this one. But he looted it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is that's the
Yeah.
situation. We got you caught up. There's troubled times here, my friend. Troubled times.
With the
Well,
start
sounds
of a
like
new day, what direction shall your adventure go?
I was gonna say it sounds like we need to start heading towards that private farm. Sounds like that
But
should be our main priority.
before we do, how is your hunger, my friend? We have sustenance now.
I could always use a feed.
So like, what's his hunger level there?
So right
Zach?
now, yeah, right now he is at the thirst level 1, so that's -1 endurance.
Mm.
That drops your HP to 8
Okay.
because now you're at 4 endurance.
So, can we fast travel back to the barkeep?
Yeah, roll me 1d6.
Okay. Josh, why don't you do it? Get you back in the game. Give us something spicy.
Okay, cool. Roll me another 1d6.
Good. Oh.
Oh, cool. Thank God. Okay. You both are walking down the streets. You're heading down the familiar roads. The houses going from the rich, occupied buildings that you're around right now. But as you're going down the streets, you start to enter again to this vacant area where trash is everywhere. Many of the houses have little to no lighting. Some of them don't even have windows. The doors are barely wooden planks held together. You hear the rust on them as they shutter open and shut with the wind. As you're walking through, you hear a bit of a howl. As you look around, you see his beast, this thing coming at you.
Ooh. All right. So, to the initiative, do we need to move our tokens to a particular part of the board?
Yeah, I was gonna move you guys real quick. I'm just
Okay.
zooming out.
You good?
There we go. Moved you south.
Very good. Got it. All right. And so, is it initiative time?
Yes. Roll me 1d6.
Bam.
Okay, me and Virith have to reroll. Okay. The fiend goes first. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry.
I
What are
can't
you
help
laughing
it
at?
that I missed last session, Dice. Forgive
right?
me. I am working 10 hours a day by myself. Don't punish me for that. But that is why I Had to miss the last session.
No, that's fine.
Apparently,
1. Okay.
You good, fam?
There we go. The creature moves forward. That's the end of its turn. So next is going to be Vireth, Josh, and then it'll be lastly you, Steven.
All right.
3, nice.
let's see. So 3 could put me closer, but I need to move 5 to get to him, and I don't have anything that can reach. So, let's see. Let me pull up the.
You do have a bow.
I do. I was going to look
Does he?
at.
Yeah, he does.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
do.
all got iron bows.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to look and see what the rules for that were versus using one of my runes.
So when it comes to using your bow as a Duma him, it's a martial attack, so you suffer no penalty to it. So you're just at a 0
Okay.
mod, and you can use your strength with your ranged bow, so that gives you a +1 mod.
Okay.
But if you pull out your bow and then the creature gets on top of you and you pull out your sword, I consider that an action.
That's kind of that. I mean, that's fair. That's what I do for normal D&D. It takes an action to swap weapons. So
Okay, cool. As long as
and
it's not
Makes
that's
sense.
fair.
Yeah.
I would still be able to use runes for magic without having to drop the bow, or would I still have to drop the bow to be
No,
able to
you can
do the
cast
magic?
spells with the bow out. There's no problem with that. It's just that
Okay.
if you wanted your staff to augment the damage, then that's a whole nother story. Then yeah, it's like swapping weapons.
Okay.
But you don't have a
And I
staff,
do not have
thankfully.
any staff,
Yeah.
so I cannot do that. So in that case, yeah, I'll just attack with the bow.
Then remember that if you so choose, you can make a free action, a perception roll to negate its armor if you succeed before you even attack.
Mind you don't even know what it is that you're attacking. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
I don't
that would
know.
help. Maybe knowing what it is important.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, if I can go ahead and do that, I'll do the perception check to just pay attention to it first, see if I can tell what it is.
all right, so roll me 2d6. You have a 0 mod, so we'll see this. 5.
Brain day.
You stare
Brain
at the
day.
creature, and while it is the new day, the sun is still blocked out with smoke, so you guys obviously are safe from the sun. As you gaze at the creature, it has a wolfine appearance, but you can't really tell much about it. You don't see anything in particular on it. It's just a wolf, a giant big wolf that walks bipedal.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna shoot it with the bow.
9. Beautiful. So that's going to be 1 damage with the bow, 1 damage with rain proficiency, and then 3 with that. So you're doing 5 damage. Beautiful. The creature takes the bow to the chest, and you hear it gurgle as if air is exiting its chest.
Have fun breathing now.
Steven, it's your
Good.
turn.
Let's get this one a little bit of a yeah. Let me do that perception roll to see if I can identify anything useful in a combat about this creature. And so that's perception. I've got no, so I'm rolling on a 0 on the chart. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
7 or higher.
And got it.
And perfect.
Got a 9.
You see a bit better glimpse of the beast as the rays of the sun hit it. You can see that the beast is half dead. Half of its face is missing skin. Its very
Ooh.
jaws are just bare bones. The arrow that landed in its chest just seems to have just released whatever air was trapped in this dead thing that's now walking at you.
Oh. Interesting. then that is a different thing. Is it sentient?
Not that you can see.
Okay. Then my magic might not be useful against it. And let's do.
Won't know until you try.
Huh. That's a thought. Let's see, what do I got? I don't have. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and give it a whirl. See if I can blow its head up with a shattered mirror. Let's see about it. There you go.
And let me look at your stat here. So 3. You're using your cunning skill,
The
right?
same roll.
I'm using for the
Shattered mirror.
shattered mirror. That would be for the damage.
Right,
Yeah,
so 3
cunning,
plus 2.
cunning sire. And then I got the steel staff attuned to
Beautiful.
mind.
Yep. All right, so the creature dies.
Okay, good. So if it's undead, you can still, if it's like that, you can still blow its brain up.
As the creature dies, you just see it fall down. But whatever magic must have kept it together, you're not certain.
What was that? Emphasis
have
on
no
was.
idea.
All right. I'm gonna go examine the thing. Do you want to see if it's got loot on it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see if it has any loot.
Can I
have to
learn
retrieve my
anything?
arrow anyway.
You can investigate the body. Yeah. You can roll some
Yeah.
magic if you want. You have a -1 to magic. You can roll intelligence, perception, anything that you can think of.
Could I possibly use, like, not on here? It's not on the list, but say a necromancy effect. Kind of like read like a book to like get details about what this thing was,
Sure.
or like what was animating it.
I'll say if you roll a 9 or higher, that's a success. Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Perfect 9. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
All
3 in a
nines.
row.
As you start to summon necromantic powers, you see blue magic swathing around its body. And as you examine it, you keep hearing over and over again, palace, palace, palace. Whatever the goal of this creature, you have no idea, but it just keeps saying it over and over again. Its spirit just howling out, palace, palace.
Huh.
It might just be me, but I'm pretty sure its goal is to get to the palace.
But why? What would this thing even want? What is this thing even? All right, so I think you were gonna check it for loot.
Yes.
I believe that's a
And
die
I'll just
roll,
be
isn't it?
using.
Yeah, sure. Roll
Yeah,
me
I'm just going to
to.
be using perception
Cool.
to like look it over.
Perfect. As you look over its corpse, you see many wounds, many of which are interesting because some of them look like this beast was chained down at one point. But where are the chains? You have no idea.
Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. So was there any items on it?
No.
What is chained? And it just looks like a humanoid. It looks like a already dead and animated humanoid wolf.
A werewolf. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I gotcha.
I
Oh,
was
you
about
got
to ask if we would potentially know of werewolves, or if they would be like relegated to myths to people like us.
So, as a fledgling vampire, you have heard of those powerful enough to assume shapes of different animals. But you have not personally met anyone who's actually done this feat.
Okay, so it's just rumors and legends to us at this point.
Yes.
Did y'all ever make it to the werewolf Lost City and Blood Omen 1?
Oh, I did, yeah.
It was cool.
I didn't.
In the
Blood
past year,
Omen
I did
1,
a
most people never
playthrough.
played. Most people played Soul Reaver, and even then they only played Soul Reaver 2. They never played Soul Reaver 1. So there's a lot of like Legacy of Kain issues that I have with fans.
Those were the best ones, though. Especially
So
one.
my
for
introduction was the first Legacy of Kain. I wasn't aware of Blood Omen at all until sometime in last fall when the entire Legacy of Kain game bundle became or went on sale on Steam. So now I have both Blood Omens and both Soul Reavers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just have
Blood
to
Omen's the
find the
shit.
time to play through them now.
That's the thing, right?
So the body
Okay.
that you have, you can't find anything on it. You did cast some magics to get an idea of what is going on with this creature,
hmm
but you can't tell much else.
Okay.
It does have blood on part of it.
With my search of it, I know you said I didn't find any items. Was it completely naked, or did it have like just shredded remnants of armor
It had what
or
looked
clothes?
like a piece of loincloth on it.
Okay.
And the loincloth is so caked in dirt and mud and refuse, you can't really make it out, but you can somewhat feel the indents of some sort of iconography.
Okay. Well, it is a loincloth. I am not going to spend time trying to figure out what this loincloth says. So,
So you say it has blue blood, huh?
Yes.
Can I attempt to harvest that?
Yep. Roll intelligence.
All right.
You have a +1 mod, so yep, beautiful. You just got a blue blood vial.
Yeah, because old who was that? This Kumba showed us about that stuff, and I'm like, that I could use that because it's best what I can tell. That's rune restoration. Harvested. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
blue
that
blood
was
does restore half your runes. So with that,
okay.
after you guys kill the beast, there's not much else that happens on the streets. You still hear a bit of rioting in the distance, still hear people begging on the streets, but you don't see much else. Nothing else stops you on your journey back to the tavern.
All right. So
I'm whipping you guys
get
in.
over to the. Very good. So we get to the tavern. Want just a little refreshment for myself, and say this guy's with me, and we found out those. I guess I'll do some dialogue now. So, barkeep.
Yeah, yes.
This is my companion Verith, and he's with me. If you can spare a draught for him, he's going to help solve some of the problems around here.
He slides over on the bar a small poultice of blood. It's enough to definitely fill you up and restore your HP. Welcome,
thank you,
friend.
Marty.
So tell me, you met the Bastilia yet?
We did. They really hate you.
Yep. Can't help it. They're really hungry for my materials.
Yes, well, I understand that people deride them for being cruel in their collections. They did enter into those contracts willingly, from what I can tell. But their claim against you seems as such bad faith that I already hate them like everybody else does.
He leans over. You can hear the wood thud from his weight leaning on the table. What did they say?
They say that you owe them this bar, that your ownership of it is illegitimate. I think they're full of crap.
They're not entirely wrong.
Oh?
The issue is that this city is owned by the Razielam. Technically, no other clanmen should own territory here. Problem is, they are not part of the Razielam anymore. They're a minor clan derivative of them. So, they do have rights to own land here. Problem is, they don't have rights to own my place. That would have to be from the governor himself to tell me to move out of here. I've been here for centuries. A lot of people love me. This is why I want you to try to get me in with the Eluvis. Hopefully they can protect my bar from the Bastilia. But if they did come knocking at my door, I don't think there's much I can do.
Well, on the upside, they're incredibly afraid of you. So you have that going for you.
Given the current state of the city, I don't think you need to worry too much about them coming knocking anyway. I doubt anybody would be willing to damage or destroy a building that houses something to sate their thirst.
Oh no, Newfang. I know you Neodens are a little new to things. Trust me, the magics they conjure, they won't destroy this place. But they may suck the blood out of me, every rat, cockroach, peasant, anyone that's nearby.
Yes. On the way down here to introduce you to my friend, we were beset by this werewolf? The undead werewolf? Have you encountered such a thing? In the streets?
He thinks for a moment. You see him rubbing his mustache. I've heard rumors that the governor has a lot of wolves around his farm, and that the wolves somehow guard him. Maybe that is what you're seeing. Maybe you didn't see it right.
Perhaps. It was intent on going to the palace.
The palace, you say?
Yes.
That's interesting. If anything was to head anywhere, I would assume it would head to the Custode. I heard Custode just recently came from a trip to the Kane's court himself.
Speaking of the palace, the old governor, did he look like this? And I'll describe to the best of the details that the Raven could see, the man huddled in the study.
Well, I have only seen glimpses of him at the arena, but he stopped going to the arena. I don't know why, but he sounds similar, not quite though. When I saw him, he was quite imposing, stood tall, really fair skin, not a wrinkle on his face. And there he was, clad in silks, really rich man. And he would announce the arena. We love the arena. But that's all I knew of him.
Well, yeah, if he has been imprisoned or by himself or by someone else for quite some time, perhaps it is wearing on him. And we found these, and I'll produce the letters at the base of his window. I have not read them yet, but perhaps we may look them over together.
He opens up the freshest one, the one that looks the most recent. Right. I don't know whether you got these, but if I were you, I would avoid reading these.
Well, why ever would you say that?
Let's just say there's far dangerous things out there than other vampires. Seems like what you're dabbling with, young lad, is. Yep, this looks like politics.
Well, you've said everything that you would need to perfectly say to ensure that I read them. All right, well, I fetched them. Let me see these things.
So
I
you
might
read the
know what.
letter that he
Yep.
just was reading, the newest one. You read it, and it describes a ball, some sort of ball that nobles would attend. But the letter just simply talks about how when he is there, it's going to say in depth detail where the governor would be standing at that time, and then in depth detail of where an assassin is going to be at that time, and exactly how that assassin would cut his throat and then spill his blood into the bowl that everyone was serving as a drink.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Are you reading this to yourself, or are you like mumbling to yourself at all so that I'm getting glimpses of this?
I'll quietly read it, so you and Barkeep can follow along. I mean, Barkeep already read it, but
There's still 2 letters.
So that sounds like there is a coup against, or a plot for a coup against the governor.
or a threat. Yeah, I mean, yeah, all that. Okay, well, that's
If they're
horrifying.
if they're planning to slit his throat and drain it into the bowl that everybody is drinking from, all the other attendees must also be aware of the plan and in agreement on it.
Or that's what this person wants him to think. So, next letter.
This one is a bit battered up, a little wet, damp. Some of the ink is kind of smudged off. Roll me a perception or intelligence check to see if you can decipher it.
Intelligence. I'm a +1.
Alrighty, goes through.
That should pass.
Wow, 0 mod, perfect. Great. As you look through it, you start to read it, and what this thing is describing is actually an arena fight that was supposed to happen a few days ago. This is the arena fight that you heard some peasants talk about where they haven't seen the governor attend, including the barkeep.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, it describes very vaguely while the arena goes on, while the attendants are on round 3, you will be thrown at an arrow somewhere from the crowd, piercing your neck. And as you try to yell for help, the arrow intercepts the wind that comes out of your voice.
Wow. They leaning on this guy.
Very, very specific imagery they're going for.
I mean, I think it's effective.
I mean,
Okay.
clearly.
Number 3.
This one is really badly damaged. This one is even got mold growing on it. If you're gonna try to do an intelligence check, it's gonna be a -3 modifier.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty tough. Let's see. I got any magic that might help. Let's give it a whirl.
11 or 12.
Oh,
bad.
Jesus.
Close.
Is it -3 after my intelligence +1?
So you do pass, but what it was it was -3, and then with your +1, it's a -2.
Oh, I just made it. Yeah.
You start to read it, and some of the words are missing. So even though you salvaged it, you still can't really make up the full sentences.
Sure.
But some of it is talking about dishonor. Some of it is talking about how there has been failures to uphold governorship by the governor himself. There has been also mentions of whether or not the magics that sustain him could keep working after what he has done. But it's all very vague and very chopped up and loose.
Interesting. Magics that sustain him. Why would he need magics to sustain himself? If he is, this is the old governor, barkeep. The old governor. He was a Razialim, right?
The man twirls his mustache. Aye, yes. He was a Razielim, and him and I knew each other very well. We served together when we conquered the cities of the human world.
And these letters, to just to make sure I'm tracking right, are they aimed at, literally aimed at the new governor or the old governor? Because I was tracking it being the old governor.
No, this is aimed at the new governor. The old
Okay,
governor,
okay.
anyone who would threaten him, he'd immediately start cutting off heads.
Okay, so these are aimed at the old governor.
The new one.
Okay, well, if the new one would immediately start chopping off heads.
No, the old one would immediately start chopping off heads.
Oh, okay. I'm caught up now. Thanks for clarifying. And the new governor, he is also Razialim?
Ah, yes. He's a Razielim, all right. He kind of just appeared and started flaunting his wealth. Let's just say only people with deep pockets like him.
Magic sustaining him. Does Razialim have a hard time sustaining themselves with what the hell is this?
I don't know
Anyway.
either, New Flang. I don't know. This is
Hmm.
strange. The only time I've heard this as well. Let's just say I have friends in another clan.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you for the refreshments and thank you for the guidance. You're valuable as ever. Well, I
I'm only
believe our investigations will take us to Howl Home.
okay.
Uh-oh. What was that for?
Nothing. Campaign stuff.
It's going to take us to Howl Home Farm.
Or not, if that tended anything to go by.
Totally not, maybe. Who knows?
No peeking behind the curtain, right?
All right.
I mean, I'm streaming, but I have all my notes on a pad here, so you guys can't see anything, even if you watch the stream.
All right. So I'm thinking that we head back to, Josh. So there's just a little patch, couple little patches of inner town that we haven't explored yet. We're by the Custodia, and on the way there. For weird magic stuff, Kumba might be a good person to talk to. This guy wants us to get him in good with the Elvis, but they want us to commit a terrorism, and I don't know that I like him that much. And apparently, we really need to get out to some of these farms. So, what do you think?
Well, if we want to be as efficient as possible, we leave by the northern gate, which would northwestern, considering that we can only see this part of the town. We head through some of these areas that we have yet to explore, and then we head on. If we want to go to our mage friend, that would detract from us being able to just swiftly move through what we haven't seen yet, and we would have to either backtrack or miss it entirely. Backtracking would take time.
Yeah, possible another random encounter.
Yes.
I think we're good on equipment. We don't have the money to get blood vials.
And I'm definitely good on equipment for the moment.
I don't know what. On the way out, let's stop by and talk to who's that chick? Karula. Because one, we need to give her an update on us having talked to Scylla. about the slaves. And 2, I'm curious. I got some questions to ask her since I saw her lovely portrait. So I think, let's see.
That's another vote for heading through the northwest.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we head just up this way. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Sound good?
That's what I was thinking of doing, cutting through that largest section we can't see, and then continuing on from there.
So roll
Yeah.
me
Now this
1d6.
time. Okay.
Perfect. No encounters. Good.
Okay. So we'll get up there.
I'm moving you. Okay, Vera. Thank you. All right.
Yep, there you go.
As you guys come through this area, you see that it's a few of the merchant houses that have been shut up and tied down. Seems like what you've heard earlier about a lot of the businesses closing due to the blood drought has been proven a bit true. These businesses are not anything that would probably interest an adventurer. It's more of like clothing stores and, of course, furniture, stuff that you haven't really been encountering a lot of.
Yeah, well, this game has a mechanic called outfit, and I want to see if there's any Japanese schoolgirl skirts in there, because we're going to put them on Mickey's character. So when he starts next game and he's wearing like a tutu, yeah. Obviously, I'm kidding. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, I gotcha.
Oh no.
As you guys come
There
around,
wasn't anything before, but now there is.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna add a new section to the rules because of that. That's a great idea. As you guys
Is
come
it the
around the
more
corner,
anime logic?
yeah. As you guys come around, you see the farmer Tim still idling in his house, gazing out the window through the little cracks in his broken um, wooden curtain. You see him just staring out suspiciously.
Oh yeah, did we get any XP for the fight with the undead werewolf?
No.
Ah,
Interesting.
it was that much of a frog stomp, huh?
It was that far dead already.
All right. I'll move up here.
As you come around, you just see that this is more the exquisite shops. These are the silk imports, um, a lot of blood stock bonds, stock exchange, if you would, investments in blood, and other investments, including higher fineries of blacksmithing.
Okay. I guess I'll holler at Tim since we're here. Tim, how does the
What?
how does the eternal night greet you?
What? I don't owe you anything, do I?
No,
Okay, good. Good.
we're just saying hello, since we had previously helped you survive and think well of you. You look
Well,
worried.
Do you not remember us?
no, I remember. I remember. Tim always remembers.
Well, we were thinking about going out to see if there's work on the farms. Does Tim remember anything about a farm that might help his friends that saved him?
Yeah. If you're going to the farms, yeah, just do me a favor, would you? Yeah, just bring me like a barrel of blood.
It's so helpful, Tim. Yeah, no, with that, I'll just
You guys are just gonna leave him?
The hell am I going to do with him?
Oh shit.
He asked for a barrel of blood. We're gonna say okay and peace out.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, so we're over here, and that'll be Karula, correct?
Yes.
All
As you
right.
see Karula, she is still doing some weird postures and poses as though she's flashing off invisible jewelry with her hands and her waving her I was about to say wand. I'm fucking on my words today. Waving her golden staff around like as if she's trying to appeal to a bunch of customers that aren't there.
Can I make like a magic check to see if I can identify that she's actually doing something with an effect?
Sure. You have a -1 mod, so yeah, let's see it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So you gaze at her as she does poses. It's mystifying, it's captivating, but you can't tell if this is some alluring charm of some sort of invisible magic you don't know of.
Were you doing anything while I was staring at her?
Nope, I'm just
Melos
letting you do
gazing
your
at her
thing.
melons.
Yep, I'm just gonna let Meloth act on his crush for this woman.
All right. While I talk to her, why don't you go check out the job board? Maybe if we get a lead over there. All right, then I will approach. Karula, lady, how does the Eternal
Yes.
Night greet you?
Ah, welcome, welcome. I am most displeased with you, actually.
I imagined you would be.
She points at her store. My blood is just sitting. I'm not gaining any more. What happened with that overseer?
There appears to be, well, Asilla thinks there's a different set of facts than the one you presented. Obviously, I know not to doubt you. You're Lady Karula. And he was recalcitrant, and it ultimately came down to he's too broke to give you anything. So he says.
She shakes her head and you see her cross her arms like as if she's ready to pout. This won't do.
Hmm. Hmm. You know, the face you're making, it reminds me of this beautiful portrait I saw recently. It was in this haunted manor in the southeast of town. I think it belonged to the old governor. And there was this lady there, such noble countenance. I can't help but think she reminds me of you. Do
She
you know
drops her
anything about
golden
that?
staff. You will not
Oh,
speak of this. You see her hands swathing with a vague blush color.
Push it,
I
push it, push it,
I'm a
push it.
friend of the Lady Karula, and what I imagine might be represented there. But I'm a new fang. What do I know anyway? It could just be a fight of my imagination.
Yes,
Uh,
you're a
okay.
Neodens and stay that way. I will not discuss this.
That's a sad business about the old governor, though. He seemed a good character, but then he disappeared. Can you educate us young ones about this?
You see her turn around towards her stall, and you see her grasping the wood. Her hand and her grip tightens and tightens. But the wood holds still. It holds firm despite her indents. She looks back at you. What do you know? Where's your master?
I will conspicuously raise my hand to my chin as I consider the answer, and on that hand is the ring I found in the manor. The black
I'm
pearl
back
ring
here.
with glyphs.
Let's see if she actually notices. I'm
Yes,
very curious.
yes.
She does.
She notices with effect.
She notices nothing but that.
You see her face turn into a deep scowl. Where did you get that? You see her magic starting to swirl around her head.
It was given me by the spirit of that place. It wanted me to have it, and so I obeyed.
She holds
But
out her
something-
hand. Give it right now.
Something told me to give it to you, but not for free. Can I make a charisma roll or something or cunning roll to try to
It's going to be a
get
-2
her?
mod, so yeah, good luck.
So if I'm using cunning, then I'm still at a net +2?
Your cunning is a 0 modifier because it's 5.
Oh yeah, I'm reading the wrong column. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'll shout Fey Victus. Okay, let's see. Come on, big numbers, big numbers.
-2 mod, that goes down.
Yeah,
Nothing.
that's not good. Well, she's gonna kill me or not. We'll see.
So before you know it,
I don't hand over the ring. Yeah.
magic starts to swirl around her head, and as you try to extort her for the ring, her magic starts to swath around your face, and you start to feel a pull, but it's not a pull that you've ever felt. It's not like someone's physically grabbing you and pulling you. Instead, feels like the tendons inside your wrist are being pulled outwards out of their skin. You feel them tugging.
God.
Can you make an endurance check for me?
For you, sure. Ha ha!
You resist, you hold on tight, but you feel pressure building behind your eyeballs as well. You feel everything's pulsating, but you're holding it together. She looks at you with her hand out still. Give me the ring or give me your insides.
Seems like a fair trade. All right, I'll give her the ring.
She snatches it from your hands, and then she looks at it. You can see almost tears forming in her eyes. Do you know the importance of this ring? Do you even know what your measly fledgling hands have been grasping?
I don't. But I knew to bring it to you.
She reclines back, sitting on her stall. The old governor and I, we were close. In fact, we served together. I was his very own child. I was turned by him, and together we served. He was a great warrior, amazing, and I was his little potion keeper. I would always keep him healed up in battle. I'd always protect his wounds, make sure he would be able to keep on fighting. We were a great pair. But once the conquest was done, what happened to little old me? What happened to him? We decided to own this place. And it's when we started to own it, we had to come across the first Orisa pot. This was one of the first vampire elders, and well, he said that he owned this place. And he challenged my own creator to a duel. He was about to lose. Really, he stood no chance. But I just couldn't stand to see him die. So I used my magic and I sucked the audience's blood in the arena. Every single person. Enough blood to block out the sun. And as all their blood channeled into him, he slaughtered the old governor and he took up his place as the rightful ruler of this town. I was chastised for a time. I wasn't allowed to do anything, own anything. But over time, after more than enough years, he and I, we were still close. And he gave me the stall. Anything that I desired, he would grant it. If I didn't like some unruly figures, some unruly doom of him, I would just tell him and he would get rid of them. Great. Great man. Great times. But this ring, this is the ring of the previous Orisipot.
So it was his trophy.
Yes. Where did you find it?
There's an old, now haunted manor in the southeast of the city, right next to the Barkeep's Tavern. I ventured in there, and a specter accosted me. But I searched, and it gave me a message, and it showed me to this, and it showed me a portrait. And thus I knew to come to you, Lady Karula.
You see her ruminating over the ring. She's feeling it. Her fingers transcribing over every single etch on the ring. Really? His spirit led you there. Is that what you're saying?
As best a new Fang could piece together the details. It is what I believe. My powers of necromancy are next to none. They do exist, but I'm sure they're nothing compared to yours.
She keeps a hold of the ring tight to her chest. I'll think about this and consult with any books that I have on magic. But for now, you've done me a service. Unwillingly, but you've done me a service.
I bow.
Yeah, she doesn't offer you anything. She just turns around and goes to her stall.
Well, and so I'll go over to the homeboy at the job board. So that was you got the better assignment between us. What did you find?
So looking
What
through
did I
the
find?
looking through the job board, there are 2 jobs that you see. One of them is scouting and vanquishing a local band of Lemonagers. The other job is a massive beast has wiped out a few of the Custodia and they want help to wipe it out.
So with just those 2 jobs there, I've spent the better part of the last 10-15 minute conversation they've had just studying both of these, trying to tune out the conversation behind me. Looks like we've got some Lemonagers or a giant beast to handle. Which would you prefer?
The Manager sounds fun. Why not both though? So the giant beast. The Lemonagers, those aren't the ones we already killed, were they?
Are you asking me or are you asking like you?
I'm asking him.
Out of character, I honestly don't remember. The giant half slug things. I just don't remember what they were called.
Yeah, they were called
Lemonagers.
Lemonagers. Yep.
Okay, then yes, they that is what we already fought on the farm just outside of town.
Oh no, I mean is the job for the ones we already killed.
No, it's a different job.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if I can look at it closer and see if it says that or not.
I think that would be a good training. And then perhaps we go kill this larger beast with the Custodia as we examine the farm, as we search these farms.
Looking at the jobs, where are both of those jobs taking us? Like, is which one is closer to town?
The closest one is actually the Lemonager one, where it would take you about
Okay.
25% of the day, so it would almost count as a session. The other one, the Massive Beast, is going to be much farther. It's going to be half a day's journey.
Okay, so looking at that location, I will agree with Meloff. Yes, I say we start with the Lamonagers as well, and then we can work our way to that beast, and hopefully from there, it's not too far to the governor's private farm that we want to investigate.
Indeed. In the scouting trip,
Yeah,
I feel
you
like we
already-
should take some blood with us, which we don't have.
Yeah, we might want to do that. Or just
So
steal one of the slaves off of the farm.
let's kill some Lamonagers.
Let's go do it.
That's what we got to do.
Were you
Or at
guys
least
going to buy a blood vial from the lady or no?
I
I got
will ask her to remind me what the prices are and see if I can afford one.
She shows you her store. For a willing customer, she darts eyes at Meloth. Blood vials are now 250 gold.
Ooh. Yeah, I cannot afford that, unfortunately.
Willing, unwilling.
I only have 227.
It does you no good.
I mean, even if I had been here last session and gotten the 20 gold, that would still put me 3 gold shy.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Comparison to yesterday when you guys did look at our blood prices, it was 200 gold, so it has increased.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can work out a deal for yesterday's gold and yesterday's price and potential exchange for something.
You could try negotiating with her. You could try doing a charisma.
Okay. It's going to be a 0 mod, so thankfully not at least not a negative.
All right, so what do you say to her?
Exactly what I had just said. I was intending that to be directed at her anyway. Any way we could potentially trade or make a deal for yesterday's price in exchange for us doing something for you?
She runs over the blood vials and looks at you. There's a drought. I don't have supply, but I have so much demand. And every day this drought goes on, the prices go up and up as I'm unable to refill my store. She points at a bunch of empty dust markings that you can see of empty shelves. So when it comes to the
That's a
price,
no.
she's not moving.
Well, unfortunately, I am a little shy of being able to afford something today. Darn, I should have bought something yesterday. If we cannot work something out, then I will bid you good day.
She gives a weird gesture with her hand where she spins her wrist a few times. And then she holds her hand up to the sky like it's holding a goblet. See you later, through blood.
That was
Yeah.
strangely cheery.
I'll respond in kind and bow at the same time, and then walk off. So,
All right.
You don't make it to over 100 years old without your eccentricities.
As a walk by her, I'll stop and say, you had such a Lady Gorilla. You had such a wonderful relationship with the old governor, who, though I never met, I already miss. There's a new one.
You see her face go from cheery to immediately annoyed when you start talking to her, but after you say your question, she gets even more annoyed. Don't get me started with this man. This pathetic excuse of a governor. He doesn't even invite me to any of the balls and any of the parties that the Bastilia have. Don't get me wrong, the Bastilia suck. The Custodi, now they are amazing, and they are more in line with my ideologies. But the fact that he doesn't even attend anymore, and then he doesn't even invite me anywhere into the palace. Like, I used to live in the palace until, of course, he showed up and moved the palace location far away from everybody. She sits back with a giant sack of gold next to her. I used to love to throw gold at the poor people and just laugh with my friends while everyone picked at it.
Well, I have, perhaps this will give you some insight as to why he doesn't invite you to the balls. Except this is a gift. And I'll give her the letter where it described the noble ball and him being assassinated. Perhaps he doesn't have the quite the throat for it anymore. But enjoy the reading.
She reads it over and you see her snickering. She sits back on her stall. You see her little legs kicking off into the air, and you see her just being all giddy and playful reading the letter, snickering over and over again. Well, this is interesting.
I thought you might say so. I got it from him.
You keep seeing her hold off the letter far apart, reading it and then laughing, holding it back to her chest again, laughing again, holding it far away, reading some more, laughing, putting it back to her chest again.
You wouldn't happen to have anything to do with it. You know, perish the thought. He's quite afraid in his room. So a little bird told me.
She leans over on her stall, now practically laying on her belly on her wooden shelf of a stall, and looks at you with her feet in the air just twirling. Did I write this? No. But did I wish I did? Oh, yes. Look at the writing here. If anything, the writing is a little crisp. I don't know how to say it, but she's rubbing her thumbs on the parchment. It just feels like someone put a lot of effort in writing this. They put a little too much force in it.
I
Whoever
think
wrote
it's
this was a
very.
lot madder than I am.
It was very. It really pulls you into the scene, but that letter's not alone. If it might amuse you, perhaps I can find some of the other letters that I've read about that and leave them with you.
She gets all giddy. Yes, send me all of them. I'm going to tell my friends about this. This is going to be the funniest day ever.
Trade the letters for blood.
Remember, this is given willingly. And I'll hand her the other two letters.
She pours over them. And the one that you handed her that's like all moldy and stuff, she holds it by the corner of its page with only 2 fingers, just pinching it, dangling it, and then she just throws it off to the side, doesn't even read it.
Did it give you trouble?
Ew, please. I've been there in battles and stuff. I'm done with all this filth. I don't waste my time anymore with that stuff. As she pours over the other note, she just keeps laughing, remarking certain words in terms of you're not really sure of what she's saying. But she does look at you and gets up. Okay. I'm going to give you this. She gives you a blood vial.
A handsome gift.
She holds out the letter like it's an open book and says, "Bring me more of these."
As you command, lady. Next we see each other, I'll have more chuckles for you.
As you
And
leave, she can hear her laughing still.
And not just from his poor flirting attempts.
it's not flirting, it's kissing up because she's very powerful. And I could learn from someone like that. Is this a small or large blood vial?
It's a regular blood vial. Yeah, it's a large one.
Okay. Could 2 vamps drink off of that?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
If
I
you
mean, it
both
have
like
reduced
suffer
effect,
from a
obviously.
small, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Because, like, I'd be willing to do more traveling if we have something with us.
Yeah, you guys were given a lot of gold at the beginning, but you guys decided to spend it elsewhere. I wasn't expecting that,
Yeah.
but
Well, the thing is
how,
if you have weapons, you can take blood. But if you have
my thought
blood and
was,
bad weapons, people can take your blood.
yeah, my
Sorry,
thought
Josh.
was if a small blood vial is only like 1 drink, a large would be at least like 2, maybe 3 uses before it's completely gone, or depending on thirst, that is how many uses it has.
Cool. All right. So, tell you what, why don't we see what's in this little dark area first, and then we cross the bridge.
Sure.
as you come
Nothing.
over, you see that there is a pothole. Oh, Jesus, how the fuck do I do it? I put it in one of the layers. There we go.
There's a podcast.
There we go. How do you see it now?
Yeah, the sewer grate or
Sewer
this
grate. Thank
manhole
you.
cover.
Yes,
There you
manhole.
go.
You see the entrance to the sewers.
Oh. Well, that's interesting.
I doubt that holds anything of interest for us at the moment.
You're right. We have things to do, but we know it's there.
Yes. If
Okay.
for any reason it requires us to find out if we flipped.
All right. So let's truck out of town, head towards the farm where we're supposed to kill the limitagers.
Alrighty. So it says a 25% of the day kind of spent. So roll me 1d6 for the fast travel.
Josh.
But
Cool. So as you and Meloth are journeying up the roads, you are encountered with a few obstacles in your path.
Da, da, da.
One of which is that there is a bridge in front of you. It's made of wood, but the planks look dilapidated. It's unmaintained. The water below, while it's nothing to really worry a human being, as it's only water that maybe goes up to your shins or your knees, you know that as a vampire there are consequences to such unusual situations. What do you do?
Ye- Okay, so we came across a wooden bridge, and I'm sorry, what was the state of repair of it again?
It seems very ill maintained, very rickety.
Uh,
Notice a
can
few
I?
planks are missing. Some of the planks are half broken.
how big is the
Um,
bridge?
The bridge is easily able to cross 4 tiles.
so I'll suggest to my friend or to my companion Virith that look to the water and the bridge. Let's see if if the structure can bear us, and if there might be a troll beneath it. So
If
I want to
it's
make like
only
a good.
no, go ahead.
I want to check the bridge to see if it looks like it actually could bear us with stability? Can I make like a perception or an intelligence roll?
Yeah, I'll consider that perception.
Okay. And not this cat.
As you look at the structure, you feel a small bit of wind hitting your face, and the bridge holds still. You can't really tell if it's strong enough to hold your weight, but hey, at least it resisted the wind.
And two guys in steel armor going across. Yeah, that'd be something. Were you gonna check something, Josh?
Well, with the bridge only being 4 tiles in length,
2 tiles wide.
I'll-
Yeah.
2 tiles wide, 4 tiles long, I was going to suggest seeing if we could just jump that. It doesn't seem like it's too big of a bridge, but, with the state of the water underneath, it would still be a gamble if we had tried to do that.
If you had a strength of 8, I would allow it. In this case, it's a bit too far for someone to just yeet on over.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, then I also want to check the stream for possible lurkers, danger, predators, just waiting for some idiots to walk across it and to jump up and get us. Can I do a perception roll?
Sure.
All right, now it's all going to be nothing but 4s.
As you gaze at the murky
know,
water as it swooshes on by, and then you look at the forest ahead, it's nice, it's cool, it's dark, just the way we all like it. You don't really see anything unusual. You can't really tell if it's just simply smoke in the sky or if it's just a beast clinging onto one of the tree branches.
Josh, are you going to make any checks?
I was thinking about seeing if there were any trees nearby we could just hack and fell to just make a basic log spanning the river so that we could walk across that. Because I'm sure that would be sturdier than this rickety bridge.
Okay,
Yep.
so roll me some perceptions. As you look around the forest, you do see that all the trees are pretty decayed, rotten, but there's one tree in particular that's swayed to the side, like as if a strong wind knocked it and gave it scoliosis. It does look like you could push it over on top of the river.
Yeah, let's do that.
Now you have a
Okay.
strength of 6 with a +1 mod.
Yes.
You can try rolling on that. 9.
Nice.
You put your hands on the tree, on the base of it, its weird curved spine, and as you push and push, you feel it give way. And next thing you know, your hands break into the bark, and it turns out the entire inside of the tree is just rotten sawdust. And the tree does topple over, but now it's got your 2 handprints inside it. It does safely cover the river.
Yeah,
I think this might be just as bad as the bridge.
Yeah, I think that's. I think. All right. Well. All right, Mr. Athlete, go across. Be careful. I'll keep an eye on the. I'm gonna keep an eye on the water for danger.
Okay. I will. I can't really. There was that spider climb ability that I don't have the ability to use because my stats don't meet the requirements for it, right?
Yep.
But going along the lines of that, is there a skill, or would I just be able to say I am going to try to dash across as lightly as possible, like make my steps as light as possible?
Yeah.
Perception? Okay. Then I will use perception to attempt to do that.
All right, you step a foot on top of the trunk of this scolios-ridden tree. And as you step, you feel your feet sink in just a little bit, just a little give and take.
Oh, wait.
And you lighten
Wait,
yourself.
we're going for the bridge.
The
yeah,
bridge?
the bridge.
Yeah, we went to the bridge.
Okay.
Because the tree was obviously a bad idea.
Okay.
I thought it was good at the time, but apparently, I've got some wood grubs on my hands now because of how rotten the inside of that tree was.
As you step on the wooden planks of this rickety bridge, you can feel it somewhat moving. You feel like if you wiggled your toes side to side, you probably knock the plank off of its place.
Oh,
You put your
jeez.
next foot forward, and the next plank, the moment your foot even taps it, it just slides off and falls into the water, now leaving a 1 foot gap between the one plank and the other. You can still stretch your leg over and get to it, but do you want to risk that next plank also toppling over?
I'm only on the first plank still, right?
Yep.
Ah. Fuck it, might as well. Yeah, I'll attempt to keep going.
As you put your foot over and reach, your balls are just flapping between the wind because your legs are just spread out. As your foot finally reaches out of their plank, it holds firm. Somehow, by the graces of whatever God exists, a human had designed this plank to actually work. As you secure your bearings on it, bringing both feet together on this plank, you see that the plank in front of you is half destroyed. And the plank after that is still complete. Do you want to skip this half destroyed one and go on to the next?
Yes, I will go ahead and skip the half destroyed one and go for the one that I feel is more structurally sound.
As you start to reach over with your foot, you notice that the railing is starting to creak and you can actually feel it bending off. But your foot does touch the plank. The problem is you're not sure if you want to put your weight on it with the railings feeling like they're about to give way on you.
Is that the last plank?
It's almost there, almost to the end. There's 2 more planks ahead of you, and they look solid.
Can I do? I guess if dexterity is being done under perception, can I do another perception to just kind of like quickly get past that one?
Sure.
Kind of like rushing it.
Yep. Oh, you rolled already. Okay. It didn't give me the little blip. So yes, you reach over, and as you do, you quickly let go of the railing because you feel it's about to keel over and make you lose your balance, and you make it over safely across the bridge as you duck, dive, and roll on the other side. And all 3 planks at the end held firm. The railing falls off, so now only the right side of the bridge has railing. The left side has no railing at all.
Good deal.
I will call back to Meloth and let him know. He obviously sees that the left railing is gone, but I will let him know about that one very decayed board that he probably will want to try to avoid. But otherwise, the bridge feels the remaining planks, other than that one board, feel secure enough to hold us one at a time at least.
How deep's this stream?
About up to your ankle to up to your knee.
Can I cast stiff phalanges to have hands, dead hands come up out of the water and let me walk across?
Yes.
All right. So let's do that.
I actually did that in one of my
Nah.
campaigns.
Nope. Not doing that. Yeah, well, there
Magic
goes those
or
runes.
intelligence scale alone. Yeah, you failed. Okay.
Yeah,
How much runes was that? That was 2.
yeah,
Okay, so
2.
you lose
Yeah.
2.
All right.
Nothing
You
stops
got
you from
one
Okay.
trying
hand that
again.
came up, and it's just the middle finger.
Let's see. And I got plenty. All right. No, I know there have to be corpses here, but there's corpses everywhere in this world. I'm gonna try it again.
8,
There we
that
go.
goes through. You see 8 pair of skeletal, not 8 pairs, 4 pairs, 8 hands total, shoot out from the ground with their palms out.
Okay. Now, how difficult would it be to get across these?
Well, they are magical hands, so they will hold your weight.
Okay. And can I do a mind magic effect to like supernaturally balance myself?
I'll consider it like a calming effect, so you don't lose your shit, don't lose your cool.
Say like a reverse of traumatize, because
Yeah,
traumatize freezes you. This would, kind of loosen you.
yeah,
Yeah, let's try that.
some liquid
And
courage. So
using
roll
my
me
steel staff
2d6.
to focus.
If you get a 6 or higher, yeah, you succeed. You
I got
start
a
to
10
cool your
or
mind, and you just take a deep breath. Your eyes start to glow a little hue of blue as your magic starts to calm your mind down, relaxing you, making you feel as if you're floating above your own body. You walk gracefully on the skeletal hands and don't even think about it on how one of the skeletal hands' fingers kind of dropped, and you make it across safely.
Nice. Now that feels good. Yeah. One of these days I'm going to be pulling people's innards out. With my mind. This is amazing. You did good too.
Congratulations. Congratulations, you guys did something that humans do every day, which is crossing a tiny pond of water.
Yes, but they don't have to worry about bursting into flames doing it. All right, cool. Well, that was but believe me, it stuck out that, this is an interesting challenge that I could have just gotten my feet wet doing.
Yeah.
All right. We made it. Good deal.
So as you guys go around, you finally reach the area that you've been meaning to reach. The map probably just changed on you to a giant black screen, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get the thing. There we go. There we go. You guys
Oh,
are
that's
coming up on the
inviting.
road. And as you come up the road, you see a dilapidated house that's been broken down, destroyed. And up ahead, you just hear more or less cursing and banter. Come at me, you gurgling fiends! And you see the band of Lemonagers you've been aiming for.
Shit. Okay, good deal. We found him.
So roll me 1d6. A 6, beautiful. Virith, you gonna roll me?
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay.
I thought I didn't realize you were asking for initiative essentially. Sorry, I am like trying to stay awake and focus.
Oh, that's fine.
We're
Session's
almost
almost
done.
over anyways. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Virith,
But
you're
as
gonna
you
go
can see, we
last.
make a lot happen. Sorry.
Virith will go last. Steven will go first.
All right. Let's see what I can move here. 5 spaces. Let's do 2. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna move up there, and gonna call out that help has arrived, and then I'm going to try to shattered mirror that little cat up there.
Alrighty.
Let's do 2d6, and we're looking at
3
that.
plus 2 plus 2. So we're looking at 7 damage. Wait, did you just fail? Yeah, you
Wait,
did.
yeah, there's no way that succeeded. Help's on the way. Not like that. All right, let's let
So,
4
just give me a
go.
minute. I got a migraine.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
Oh, I understand. I suffer from those myself.
No, I'm saying that's what Meloth was suffering from.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me and him both
Oh,
were just
oh,
like, whoops.
I'll get right back to it. I stubbed my toe. Oh. Shit.
Alrighty. As that happens, you see the beast, the Lemonagers, try to move. And it hurts itself with its own bow. You see it pull back the bowstring, and then poing, the bowstring reverberates against its skull, and you just hear it gurgle. It gets very upset. Alright, cool. That one doesn't move. Is it even fucking in range? Don't tell me it is. Oh, it is. That's great. That one goes through. Great.
Oof, yeah, that one's definitely hit.
So 5 minus. Okay. So he only does 1 damage. Alright, next buddy. This one's definitely. Oh shit, he is in place. Okay. You see the other one try to shoot its bow. It fails and misses. And you see one of the large ones start to move. Its blubberous bod slithering forward. And you see it gurgling its mouth. Yep. Its mouth
Oh
gurgling.
no.
Its own maw, its nasty gaping mouth is easily the size and width of a man. And you see it gurgling. And green goo hits the soldier. The soldier takes 10 damage.
Holy crap.
Oof. Get out of there.
Right. So, Virith, it's your turn.
Okay. So, moving forward. So, that is 4 squares, correct? Till?
Yep.
Okay. Because I noticed that we went to a slightly larger tile map where we now take up 1 square instead of 4.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure that that was still okay. Then
Now you're in range to use your bow.
would I be in range to do lightning death?
Oh, yeah. Magic is more about line of sight rather than range.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's
I'm
only
going to do
staffs that are
lightning
different.
death on the guy that just puked.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so 2d6.
Yep, roll
Just get
6
above the
or
save.
higher.
11.
Beautiful. So it's your martial skill divided by half. I'm trying to find the right page for you. Boom, 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 boom. So yours is going to be 6, so that's going to be 3 plus 5. So you're going to do a whopping 8 damage.
Nice.
Boom. Your lightning spear strikes the belly button, and you just see it gurgle as lightning catastrophically racks around its limbs and its fat, nasty slug-like body. The guard
Ugh.
charges forward. I'm not even gonna roll 1d6 because it's only one tile. And with a +3 mod, oh, beautiful, great, that's fucking awesome. Good job, ass.
He is so thrown off by the puke on him that he misses.
Well, it's a +3 mod, so he still succeeds. It's just it's reduced damage by 3 or 4, I think. Yeah, reduced damage by 4.
4.
So it's more like a glancing blow. It still leaves a scar, but it's just not effective. All right, so everyone regenerates their 1 rune. Let me actually subtract your runes. I just gotta remember lightning dust 4, so I'll just subtract 3.
That should be down to 7 now.
Beautiful. All right, Steven.
We're gonna aim at the same.
Let's begin.
The same tiddlywinks. We're gonna fire at him with the shattered mirror again. See if we can do better. And okay, yeah.
Yes.
Now we got it. Now we're doing good.
Yes.
I'm tracking that's usually 7. Guess perception divided by or intelligence divided by 2. That's 3.
So 7 damage.
And then yeah, okay.
Beautiful.
Good
And
deal.
now it's gonna be the Lemonia's turn.
Good luck, homeboy.
Beautiful. You can't even move. Tries to use his bow. Yes, he goes through.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, the damages here. And of course, I didn't write it down that much. Beautiful. So he's going to do 2 damage. Next Lemoniger. Let's see what he does. Can he actually move his fat ass? He only does 1 tile. That's fucking great. 7. That does go through. It's only 1 damage. Last Lemoniger. He can move quite a bit. And does he actually land
Quite
a
a
shot?
bit.
He does. That's another 1 damage.
I know homeboy's gonna die.
6. Wow, this Lemoniger can move a total of 3 tiles. Wow, that's amazing. And he fails his bow. Okay. Regular guard is going to move. A whopping 1 step. Amazing.
You might want to come our way.
You see the guard pull out a vial and he heals himself.
Oh, good for him.
It's now back up to 21 HP out of 24. I don't know if you guys can see his HP.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
Okay, good. Good. I try and make the bars visible. All right. Virith, you're going to amaze us.
Oh boy, a hole 2. And then lightning rune on big boy that's almost dead. Yep.
6. That goes through. Beautiful.
That does go through.
That barely goes through. I should emphasize that.
But it does.
Yeah. 6 is the minimum to make it cast, but it goes through.
It worked.
You hit the beast with your lightning rod and you see it gurgle and you just see it erupt and greenish goo just splatters everywhere.
I always hated fighting these guys in Blood Omen.
Yes. I tried giving names to all of them because they don't have names in the game, so I'm just trying to give them names.
That seems like a good name.
Lemoniger was it's a mixture of words because the biggest slug species is known as like a lemonius or something like that slug. So I was like, all right, limo. And then there was some other word which meant I think it meant like moving, and that's where I took the end of it, and it was like lemoniger is like a one big word. But that's what it's supposed to be, is like walking giant ass slug, whatever the fuck it is.
Gotcha.
I'm digressing.
Yeah.
Horror. So you're
you really liked me trying to get that that live stream back on track.
It
huh?
was so fucking funny every time.
Well, I mean the folks in the in the comments were all about it. Y'all wanted to talk about horror, and instead we're talking about lunch. Anyway, so Shattered Mirror on this Joker over here. Let's see if we can get him. And looks like so.
Yes. Does a whopping 7 damage.
Bam.
Minus
Let's see. Yep, there we are.
And then the beast start their slug march. Wow. Oh wow. I think that's a crit. Yeah, that is.
Uh-oh.
Was it? No, it's not. No, it's not a crit. My
I,
bad.
I was gonna say it wasn't a crit for the other times that they rolled 11 to attack.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, one of them has been rolling an 11 every time it's their turn.
Cool. That one also lands its bow. And then lastly, this one. Doesn't move at all. Can't even land its bow shot. Perfect. Alright, now here comes the guard. Wow, he really rushes into the fight. Holy crap.
Is he gonna Fey Victus?
He was gonna do a sword technique.
Oh, okay.
Where was it? Densus Fortuna. -2 modifier, so he's attacking with a +1. Beautiful. And it goes through.
Nice. What does that one do?
Audentus Fortuna is a technique where you strike boldly with your sword. The target has to have 60% of its HP, and the target takes 20% of its max HP as damage on top of the normal damage calculation.
Oh, nice.
The only problem is I gotta whip out a calculator here. Alright, so it's going to take 5 extra damage on top of the damage that he already does. Beautiful. That's going to be, so 9 plus 5, 14. Wow, that actually did a lot more damage than I thought. Holy shit. Almost one-shot the bastard.
What do you think? We aim at Big Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you have any more runes? Or do you have
Yeah,
enough runes?
I got
Okay,
enough for one spell, and then I'm gonna have to wait a couple rounds before I can cast another.
Okay.
I can always
Tactical
shoot
combat.
him too.
Tactical combat at its finest.
Resource management. I believe it's your go.
Virith. Alright, one mighty step.
Yep.
The ground trembles
And
with your
then-
step.
And then Big Boy there is going to receive hopefully a lightning death. Hey, it barely goes through again,
Damn.
but it does go
Talk
through.
about lucky. Alright, you hit it with lightning death. Everyone regenerates 1 rune.
Shit, I'm just short of being able to do it. And drinking a blue blood vial would take my action. So I got 3. Let's see, I've got to do that. Okay, I meet the requirements to use energy bolt, and I could do that.
Do you?
2 magic and 5 intelligence.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was 3 for some reason.
I have 2 magic and 6 intelligence.
You can always
So
attack for
4.
yourself, too. But
Yeah, but it's attuned to mind magic. Oh wait, they have ridiculous range, don't they? But then I would be using strength instead of. Oh yeah, that'd be close enough. Let me think. Do I want to try to blast the guy? Or do I want to try to hit him? And so meet it. It's only 4 hour to cast. I've got. Okay, yeah, I think I'll give that a whirl. And I'm gonna try to energy bolt this asshole. And there we go on Big Boy 4. Let's do it. We got a 9.
Beautiful.
So a 9 on a +1, so that's a pass. And then damage is intelligence divided by 2. So that's 3. That's magic skill divided by 2. That's 1. So we got 4.
So you do 6 damage.
Very nice.
Beautiful. It is dead. All right.
My first successful use of energy bolt. All right.
Slug can't move. Wow. It shoots its bow.
What a
0
crit.
mods.
Oh, God.
That is a crit for sure.
And it only
Wait,
does a
hold up.
whopping 3 damage.
Oh.
The
So you
reason
can
why is
fire
'cause-
bows in melee range.
Well, yeah, the guy was swiping the sword at the big one.
Okay.
That's the
We
way
got
I'm
pot shots
rationalizing
from
it.
behind.
Yeah.
So, sounds good.
The other one
Well, good for that guy.
can only move 1. And he fails. Great. Awesome. Let's see what this guard is doing. And of course, he's only going to move 1. Great. +3 mod. Lands his sword. Does 8 damage. Virith, your
Ow.
turn.
3.
Eventually, you will get into this fight. Don't worry.
So that's where I was going right there. That's what I was looking at right there. And because of that being 3 squares, I am within bow range of both of them. So the one that has 3 of 10 health, the one on the left, I am going to attempt to shoot.
So 1 plus.
And that is going to
1.
be a no.
Yeah, you
I
believe that is-
unfortunately. Yep.
Yeah.
See. Oh, 6.
Probably just a
pieces.
failure if I had gotten any lower.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what's crazy about humans? When you guys do try to play as humans regenerate 1 rune every 2 turns.
All right. You know what? I felt good about that energy bolt. I'm going to try to pop this little number 2 over here. Let's see if we can take him out. And that
Yep.
looks like a success. Shabam.
All right. And then the guard is going to try to move after this Lemonager tries to move. Lemonager moves 2 squares back. And he fails his attack. All right, guard. Let's see it. 4 times.
Oh, he got him.
Yep.
As long as he doesn't
Boom.
fail.
All right. All the beasts are dead. You guys did the quest.
Da, 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 da. Hail,
2, 4,
guard.
6, 8. So Melith levels up.
Woo.
You are now level 2.
Hell yeah.
This gives you 1 stat point to put somewhere and 1 skill point.
Nice.
Where
Did
would
my
you-
hit points go up?
No, that's when you hit level 3.
Oh, okay. Did my runes go up?
If you increase your intelligence.
Okay. So I'm going to be at what? 4 XP. All right. So I get a +1 and okay. Get a +1 in each. All right. Give me a second to think about that. Did Josh make it?
I am 3 XP away from leveling up.
No,
Nice.
There are bodies for you to drink.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Josh, you want to talk to the guard, or you want to try harvesting some poison or some green blood from these liminagers?
Yeah, I'll try harvesting some green blood.
All right, so roll me intelligence for every single body.
Okay.
That one goes through. That's 1 vial of green blood. Congratulations. Fail. Okay. 2. Got it. Nice. So you got 3 bottles of green blood.
Yeet.
Good job. No, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just hanging out loud.
Man, there's so many choices. So many good choices. Ooh. All right. Well, since we're about at time, why don't you give me a week to figure out what I want to toss those points in, or give me till I guess next game to figure out what I want to toss those in,
You can
because
always
there's a
message
lot of
me
good
too,
options.
and then we'll just put them in
Yeah,
there.
it's not like we don't talk every day. Yeah. Cool. Did you want to wrap up conversation with Homeboy, or save that for next session?
Virith.
Oh, I thought he was directing that at you. It doesn't matter to me. We can keep going and at least do the conversation right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll hail the guard. We arrived just in time. We saw the job on the board.
You see him take off his helmet and he wipes his brow. Sweat. Damn beast. I preferred it when the custodians were taking care of this job. He points at the ramshackled house. This was my lodging, my guard outpost. These bastards came in and just blew up the place.
The liminagers have explosives?
Well, they're the only ones I see around here. Why, you see someone else?
No. But, oh, hail, friend. I am Meloth. This is Vareth. And who do we have the honor of speaking?
My name is Pollock.
And so this was your home. This was your guard post. Who sent you to this task?
The man puts away his sword, relaxes, sits down by his now destroyed cottage. Well, I am one of the few guards who are supposed to be in charge of keeping sure that the road is safe. Of course, it's not an easy job, but it beats me being in the city right now. I hear from reports that he's like swallowing really hard his saliva. I am hearing reports right now there's a lot of riots in the city. Can't imagine being the unlucky bastards who gotta do all that paperwork.
You're right. It is a mess in there.
It's definitely
That's
not a
very
fun
true.
time.
He looks at you both. You guys come from the city? How's Bloodhaven doing?
Terrible.
Not very bloody.
He just shakes his head. Ah, damn things. Well, if you're looking for Howl Home, I'm assuming you're on a job of some sort. Why else would you leave the city? But if you want Howl Home, it's just down the main road here. Or if you want to go through the side road there, you'll end up at one of the custodian farms. I think they call it, oh, Jesus. What was that name? He starts to sit there and rub his chin a bit. I think they called it Sword Fallen. I can't remember, though.
Sword Fallen. So has it been abandoned and not many go that way anymore?
No, that's just them being them. They're insane about honor and being a warrior. To me, they're just whatever. At least they fight and they patrol the roads and do my job for me. And then I
Ah,
still get paid at the end.
so the Custodia are that way, and I guess, Razialim are up that way towards Hallowhome. Is that right?
Yeah, just be careful. I kept hearing howling down that road. Now, of course, that's the name of the damn farm, but trust me, I don't think it's quite what it seems. Last time I went down there, I was attacked by some sort of being that I couldn't really hurt. It was weird. Me and my buddy, we had to pull back. But, well, my buddy is scattered around here somewhere if you do go looking around the bomb site.
That's
Sorry to
rough.
hear that.
Oh, it's fine. That bastard always took my shit anyways. He swore up and down he didn't take anything of mine, but I found my own boots at his bed. I know that bastard was lying.
Well, do you mind if we investigate the house to see if we can find any clue of who did this and perhaps avenge what you've lost?
The man just sits in the snow and just shakes his head. Be my guest. Be my guest. If you find anything in there, just take it.
All right. And yeah, that sounds like a good place to stop if you want to. We can get to the investigation next time.
For a summary of this session, we conquered a stairs. I mean, not stairs, a bridge.
Hey, we killed a pack of limonagers.
I'm typing.
They didn't stand a chance.
All right, man. All right, fine. Well, since you made it sound so underwhelming, we'll go investigate the house first.
Oh my god, I just closed the thing too. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait till next time.
Yeah, I was
We
gonna
can
say,
wait till next time. It's all good.
every session seems to end on a hook, and it's not intentional on my part.
I'm really not that good of a storyteller. I couldn't possibly think to do that. Right.
I mean,
right.
that's
Good
what
times.
keeps bringing us back.
Good times.